Hi, this is Paul Palmer. I just finished presenting on the Responsible Person course. And one of the things that came to mind was computer networks. And I thought I'd talk about the complexity of networks and the integrity of the security systems. Now, whether you're in pharmaceuticals for manufacture or pharmaceutical supply or distribution, maybe your clinical research, the integrity of your network is crucial. And sometimes the amount of focus that's given to it isn't as high as it should be. Many of us are working from home remotely from the office at the moment. Are you set up? Is your company set up to allow this level of potential external access to your network? Now, you find with some systems they're set up and they've got all their routers and securities and the firewall set up for normal use. But if you've gone from 4 or 5 people off site and you now maybe got 70 to 100 off site, and normally you had really high security and you had a dongle for everyone, but the cost of it for all the new people that are outside has gone a bit high and it wasn't in your budget, are you potentially compromising your network? What about wireless security? Have you tested it to the extent that you're now using it? Is the external network for the home users as secure as your network that you've got on site? For example, have they updated the password on their default router that they use for Wi-Fi to connect their laptop to your network? Have you established the VPN? Is the VPN being challenged? Have you made sure that there's nobody breaking into it? You don't want any hackers allowed access to your systems so they can then, as things go forward, see what's going on and track your sales, track where your product's going. Maybe they haven't broken your network, but if your network's been breached, then the data might be leaking out. If it's leaking out and it's going somewhere to someone desirable that wants to introduce falsified medicines into your supply chain, what can you do to make sure that they're not there? Have you done the validation check? Have you verified the integrity of your network in its current circumstances? Or is everybody else working from home as well, including your IT team? After all, we're on lockdown. If it's unnecessary, we've got to work from home. Is your IT team working from home? Are they compromised as well? And what about the speed of the network? Maybe they have to turn off the VPN to be able to connect, because otherwise it's too slow. Make sure you've done your risk assessment. Make sure you know that the access rights that you've given to people are behind a firewall. Make sure you've got your VPN in place. Make sure your data is backed up off-site as well as on-site. Because, of course, you've got an increased security risk at the moment. There's nobody there. I have recently heard of somebody where there's been an increased number of thefts and break-ins during the pandemic, and it was a pharmaceutical company. So watch out. If you've got nobody there, security still needs to be there. Your shipments still need to be managed. You still need to be making sure that the integrity of the supply chain is secure. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you soon. That's Paul Palmer.